Start of the final term. Bannockburn 9.963. Werribee 6.642. Fulton and Sloane. Fulton gets it down. Miles wrapped up by Tito and also Matt Miller from Werribee Centrals. Great tackle.
Number 6.
Number 6 from Werribee Centrals.
If you're sitting in your car not watching it.
Great tackle. So ball up again. Sloane goes up early. Broman gets the kick away. Broman from Bannockburn. He's had 1,000 kicks. Goes out wide with the kick, and it's going to be out of bounds.
I think we all know who he is, Jason.
I think we do.
I tell you what, we don't give votes to 3 2s and 1s either. But I tell you what, I know we'd be getting no.
We don't do it in the finals.
No, just the 18 rounds. So I know who's just missed out on a dinner for 2 at the Yards, Carroll McTeague Yards Hotel.
We might have to pay for him to go because he deserves one. Fulton gets it down to the side. Tito, though, gets the kick away towards centre wing. And the handball was slick too to Taylor. Gets the kick away towards half forward over the head of Harding. And Sutton comes up, takes the mark. Okay, comes through now. He wants to get around towards Wilson of Werribee Centrals, but Spiller again. Oh, doesn't sit for him. Coming through Kelly. Can't take it. Spiller. Handball. Dangerous. Back inside 50. Harding's there. Ooh, so's Bowden. He gets it to Kelly. Gives it out the back to Parsons by hand. He goes wide. Jervis can't get it. That's too wide. That's out
in the full. He reckons he touched it, Connor Jervis. Now, what's the field umpire going to do? He's going to go with the boundary umpire?
Yep. Out of bounds on the full.
Fair enough.
Werribee will take it.
I don't reckon he got close then.
No. Oh, I don't know. It's a long way away.
I know it's a long way away, but I don't think he was trying to sell him a bit.
Miles for Werribee. Kicks it back into the top of the square. Fulton punched through in the end by Cole.
Bad kick.
Rush behind.
Yeah, should have been 30 out.
Yeah, you've got to kick 20, 25 yards out. There, you just punch it through for a point. You've got to kick it out further out.
6-7-43 Werribee. Bannock 9-9-63. 2 played final term.
So Broman with the kicking in, and he goes out long, goes outside 50, in front Cole there, over the top mark, not taken by Taylor, gets through the contest, picked up out there. And it's ended up in the hands of Kelly. Went one way, then back on the right foot. Dribbles the ball around the boundary line, only as far as Anthony. Couldn't take the mark. He's able to go back and collect it now. Gets out of trouble. Oh, then he dropped the ball. So the free kick will go to Jervis. So Jervis is already trying to slow things down. Not too sure that's right just yet.
Not if the fact if you kick one more goal, you probably got him.
So they go now, and he goes long towards centre wing. That's going to be close to out of bounds in the full. Ball stays in, though. Picked up. Howie did that nicely out of the contest. He kicks it round the boundary line, but it's wide.
On the full.
And too far wide, and the free kick will go out there. I think that's Buck. So Buck now has the ball. He's going to go back to where the ball came from. So towards Nyawella. Oh, hands in the back there. Yeah, saw that from here. So that's a good call from the umpire. Free kick to Nyawella.
Now he needs to come back through the middle, 50 metres.
Oh.
Just forward of centre wing.
What happened there?
Willie Middleton was just a little bit close.
Okay.
He was backstepping when he called it, but so Tito now right on 50. Has he got him in grub?
No, not quite.
He's got to come this side.
So Nyawella now goes long. Kick is okay, wide, long, and just sneaks in for a minor score. 6-8 now to the Werribee side. Bannockburn on 9-9. And kicking in will be Jackie Broman once again.
I don't think he'll come this side for the whole quarter.
So Broman now gets the ball, plays on and goes back to that far side of the ground. Out there and in front, the mark is going to be taken, and it is. And it's Sutton that's got the ball. Sutton's got the ball, and he's going to play on now. He's going to deliver the ball. He's going to go short towards Johnson. Mark is not taken. Miles is there, has a player wide. Needs to get to Spiller, or Spiller needs to get to the ball. Didn't get a favourable bounce. Oh, that was kicked off the ground and was lucky because it stayed in.
Well, he said it come off his knee.
But it just stayed in, I think, just landed inside the field of play. From
he was going to pay
Wilson.
Out the full, Smitty. Don't you worry about that. He said signalled off his knee.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure it did come off his knee, but
looked like a foot to me.
Yeah.
Ball thrown back in quickly by the umpire. Again, players not allowed to pick it up. And he's going to do it again. I thought he was going to ping Miller then. I thought he was going to.
Well, he has to wait till it touches the ground, doesn't he? Yeah. Which he did do.
That was a half volley, but the umpire was blindsided, I reckon they grabbed. That's what I thought. Anyway, ball thrown back in. This time Johnson gets the ball out the back, puts boot to ball. He goes straight across the ground with it. And now the race is on. Parsons is out there, balled with him. Parsons picks it up, and then the ball goes over the boundary line. And we're going to have a throw-in on the far side.
Jeez, it was a funny old kick from Johnson.
It was, and it'll suit Bannockburn out there.
Well, it will. And the thing is, he probably put a two-horse race there on probably one of the only Werribee players that isn't quicker than his Bannockburn opponent.
Umpire about to restart it. Fulton doing the ruck work. Sloan gone back in there to do it as well. Fulton takes it out of the ruck contest, barrels the ball back towards centre wing. Out the back, Warriors there. Again, they work hard. Anthony picks the ball up. Couldn't get boot to ball. Bannockburn picked it up. They've got some numbers. Jark sneaking out the back. But ball has been held up on centre wing. So we're going to have a throw it. As we tick over 5 minutes, it is 9-9-63 Bannockburn. 6-8-44 to the Werribee side.
So ball up centre wing. Fulton gets there late, Miles. Wrapped up straight away. Umpire going to come in and do it all again. So ball up, centre wing on the outer side. Fulton gets it down towards Tito, who traps it. The umpire says held to him. So we'll have a third bounce on the centre wing. Sloan goes up early. Fulton over the shoulder, said the umpire. Push, said the free kick to Werribee.
He's gone for a block, which I don't think's right, but anyway.
Sloan gets it from the middle, goes along inside 50. Bannockburn 2-on-1, tapped on, but they've got 3 there. His lobby, he leaves it behind. No, they all do. So Sloan over the top of it, tried to tap it back. Wilson gets out of trouble to the top of the square. Another 2-on-1. Johnson takes the mark. And we'll shoot the goal from 10 out directly in front. So Nathan Johnson, who's kicked 1 goal, 1. Is to bring the margin back to 13 points. He comes in and kicks the goal. Kicks his second of the afternoon, and they go to 7-8-50. Werribee, they trail Bannockburn 9-9-63. And it's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 7 minutes played.
Yeah, Bannockburn had 3 or 4 numbers at the fall of the footy there and just coughed it up.
Well, I think one of them got a bad bounce at one stage and came back to the Werribee bloke. But you said Broman wouldn't come out this side. I reckon they can chance it once and try and get it in this pocket up there, because that's the easiest pocket to block it in, and see if they can take 5 or 6 minutes, maybe more on the clock like they did in the second term. But they have to have blokes run here. A little bit panicky there. Like Johnson went back, didn't take his full. I know he's close in. He thinks, I better kick it and get back there. You've still got to take your time.
So ball back in the middle we go again. This time Ruckman over the top, goes to Broman. Was nice clear passage. Was he held up? No. Sloane's come out of there hobbling, and the ball picked up Middleton, got the handball away, went back to Robinson on his left foot, kicks the ball back into the half forward line. Coming up from behind was Tom. Ball gets to the front of the contest. Sleep Dalton there, couldn't take it cleanly. Handball was good out the back. Ends up in the hands of Boyd from the middle of the ground. From the centre wing. He went to go, but then stopped and went back inside. Has to be a good kick, and was spoiled there from behind. So it goes back towards Bowden. He couldn't pick the ball up. He did the second time. Needs to get the handball away. Got the ball along the ground, picked up by Broman. He said he's everywhere, and he goes into the half forward line. Mark is going to be taken out there. They decide to play on. They come back into the middle of the ground. It's okay to Miller. They need to continue now. They've done that. Taylor takes it and runs. Has got a player out wide. Will use that. Smith from behind. Harding dodges him under the ball, but he'll go back and collect it. Smith can pick it up, can look at his options forward, goes towards Miles in front. Mark not taken. Free kick, no, says the umpire. Over the top, Robinson picked up there. Tackle was made. Taylor, they work out. Picked up by Ball, goes on the left boot, but is offline. Through for a minor score. 7-9 now to the Werribee side. 9-9 Bannockburn.
Sloan straight into the rooms.
I'm going to say, I think Ball might have to take some few marks now, because I reckon they're going to have to put Johnson up forward. I don't think Fletcher, who came on, can hold down the ruck. I think Johnson's got to go in the ruck.
So Jackie Broman kicking in again. Again, he'll take it to the far side of the ground. And that's the direction he goes. Goes out and long. Mark is not taken. Ball comes to the boundary line, or it comes back inside now with Boyd. Picks it up, delivers the ball, goes back quickly to the forward line, but that's got too much depth on it. And out of bounds on the full. Free kick will go to Parsons. So Tommy Parsons now. Little short chip up over the top. Broman again. Back pocket. So he now weighs up his options. I know what his options will be. And it's gone straight back down the line. Fulton in front from behind. Not too sure was taking the big mark. Tapped back towards the boundary line. And it will be over now to be thrown back in.
Got to be a bit careful doing that. They unrealistic attempt. They're liable to pay a free kick.
I think that was Jace Tom jumping over the top of them there. So who's in the ruck now?
Well, Fletcher.
Fletcher's doing the ruck work. Brings the ball to the front of the contest. They run it back inside 50. Miles leaves it behind. Picked up there. Miller just tapped it along the ground. Did that pretty smartly. Put himself under a little bit of pressure. Got the handball away. Goes towards the full forward position. Kicked by Skinner.
Missed.
Actually, sorry, Wilson.
It was.
Yeah, one goal.
Missed another one, Rolsey.
So 7-10 now to the Werribee side. 9-9 Bannockburn. We've gone 10 minutes. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Buzz Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
Broman and 50. There's been a bit of lip, was there?
No, I think someone was standing too close.
Oh, was they? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but that's a warning. You'd say get back, unless he didn't warn him first and he didn't come back.
Is that 50? Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, outside the square, so Broman kicks it to centre wing. Fulton in front. Good mark. Takes it on centre wing on the outer side.
The big blokes don't get any shorter, do they?
He goes towards centre half forward. Anthony in front, tapped away by Gillies at the back. No, they're free out the back. Jacques. He's got to hurry up. Taylor, he handballs over the top to Tom, and Tom in the goal square kicks the goal. Jason Tom kicks his third of the afternoon. And the 10th for Bannockburn. They go to 10-9-69. They lead Werribee 7-10-52, and that's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 11 minutes played.
Well, that's the one they really didn't want, Werribee. They wanted to have a couple of opportunities up here and weren't able to get the goal. And I said it at quarter time. Even though he wasn't getting a lot of kicks, Jarks looks dangerous. If I can see it, other people can see it. But he's just popped out the back on 3 occasions. Werribee can't allow Brent Jarks to sneak out the back, otherwise he's going to tear you to pieces.
So back in the middle we go again. It's going to be Fulton going up against Fletcher. Picked out Miles. Didn't get a clean getaway, but he's going to win the ball back again. Got the handball away. Goes towards Robinson. Robinson on the left boot. Goes into the half-forward line. Quarrier leads in the race for the ball. Kelly is there now. Picks it up. Got the handball away. Has support there from Bowden. Bowden picks the ball up. Can run inside 50. Goes long. Back towards Jarks. Tried to fend off the space or find the space behind him, but the ball didn't get out the back. A little chip across the goal's okay because Miller is there. Takes the ball, has some time now and kicks the ball back towards centre wing, but Fulton comes across and he'll take the mark. He's got plenty of options wide if he wants to use them, but he's going to use it now. Short kick, Spiller. Oh, he went through his hands a little bit too easy. Goes back to Jackie Broman from behind. Oh, he's tackled
Let's
there.
hold the ball.
Yeah,
He just took a dive. But he's had 450 possessions. Why give him another one?
So the ball goes quickly into their forward line. Mark not taken. Back of the contest. There's another high tackle there, and it's going to be one out there. I think it's going to Carlton the free kick this time.
They want to win this because Broman won't be there next week. He'll be in hospital with leather poisoning.
Goes into the centre wall, centre wing. Sloan couldn't take the mark. Sorry, no, it was Sutton that couldn't take the mark. Ends up in the hands of Robertson. Picks it up nicely. Runs out of defence and goes towards Miles. Out the back the ball runs. Boyd now leads in the race for the ball. Picks it up cleanly. Gets back on the right boot. Good option comes to this side of the ground. And the ball is now with Fletcher. So Fletcher now used the ball towards the half-forward line. Kick wasn't good. Parsons got across but fell over. Goes to ball. Ball taps it back towards Miles of Werribee. He is tackled. Couple of 360s. Ends up in the hands of
I
Broman.
think that's
Can't pick it up cleanly. He's taken hold.
Oh, another one!
There's the Joel Selwyn award there.
Come on.
So Jackie Broman with the free kick once again. So Broman now inside the centre square. He'll go towards centre wing. Fulton is the target. Didn't get to him. Ball runs free. Picked up there. Fulton tries to shrug it away. Then put it down. Picked up there. Hislop on the left boot. Goes back towards Jason Tom, who comes up to the ball. And he takes the mark. So on true centre wing, Tom. No rush to get up, I suppose, at this stage. Jackie Broman's coming off for a spell and wonder why.
Could hardly run. No wonder.
So Jason Tom's got a player across the ground. He goes in that direction now. BJ Harding snuck up from defence. Player out wide. Robinson, he goes in that direction now and we'll find him. Robinson on left footer. Will he swing back in? He goes short. Kicks is touched off the boot. Goes towards Bowden. Also Nia Weller there. Couldn't pick it up cleanly. Brian Bowden goes back and collects it.
Bloody will stay off, will you?
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't a fair grab. Goes towards Miller in the pocket. Ball is held up. Umpire comes in and there's going to be a ball up pretty close to the top of the square. So 14 minutes gone. 10-9-69. Bannockburn, Werribee 7-10-52.
I'll tell you what, I've got a way how Werribee can win. I'm going to go over there and tie Broman's shoelaces together so he can't go back on.
20 out from Bannockburn's goal. Pack develops. Sleep Dalton there.
Probably still
tries
get
to
it.
take it away. You probably handball it instead. Robinson gets through some traffic. Left foot kick. Back to the square. Over the head of a couple. Taylor wants to see the safety of the line and through for one behind. To the Tigers, they go to 10-10-70. They lead at Werribee 7-10-52. 15 played final term. They play on at all costs and they play on from full back. Long kick out wide looking for Skinner, but in front Jason Tom takes the mark at half 40. Chips the ball back to Spiller. He's had a pretty good day too, Hayden Spiller.
I don't think they can win for me. No. I really don't. They're just not playing well enough. Bannockburn are playing too well, I should
Chips
say.
the ball, Harding takes the mark in the middle of the ground. Good defensive setup behind the ball here, Werribee. And where's he going to go? He's going to go as long as he can and as high as he can towards Tom, who has the jumper. Big thump away by Brad Carlton, close to the boundary line. Foot race. Robinson gets across there first. He's got Hislop in support as well. He runs out of room. The umpire says ball. Punts. He took him on, said the umpire. Free kick. So Sleep Dalton will take the free kick. Danger signs for Bannockburn. Fulton's off again. So Sleep Dalton's kick straight up in the air. Hislop, Falcons himself nearly takes the mark. Second effort. Right next to the boundary line at half forward.
It's not as dangerous this time because Sloane's off as well.
All right, fair enough. Yep, give you that. Hislop into the pocket. Gillies push past the footy. Umpire says push past the footy. Free kick going to Bannockburn, it should be. No, Werribee's in front.
Yeah, there was
one in front of him.
Yeah. Gillies first, then I think behind.
Gillies got pushed into Quarrier, though. That was the problem. Anyway, Quarrier's going to take the free kick. Like a car crash in the back pocket. Quarrier's trying to get the footy boot back on. Obviously got ripped off when he went for the in the contest. So, just waiting.
Wouldn't you just take your boot off and kick the ball?
Just handball it? Wouldn't you handball it? He's got it now in the back pocket.
Not you kicking the man on the mark after all this.
He goes as long as he can. Broman back on the ground. Can't take the mark offhand. Sutton was there as well. Or Jerby's got one high. The umpire missed that. And then they drop the footy. Middleton comes out the back to Boyd off a step. Towards the middle of the ground. Harding. Oh, he got one eye and took the mark. BJ shows his years of experience and does nicely. Just holds the ball up at centre half back and he chips it to Hislop. He takes the mark. He just chips the ball back to BJ. Just maintaining possession now. Goes long towards half forward. Peters comes up. Chopped off though by Miller. Matt Miller goes long with the kick towards half forward. No mark taken. Oh, pushed off the footy. The umpire said play on. Now Boyd runs back in to the middle. Gives it towards Wilson, who takes the mark. Looking for the handball. Tito on the outboard. Goes the right foot kick inside 50. It's a good kick too. Going up ball. That's better. And he took the mark. And we'll have a set shot for goal from about 30 out, 45 degree angle.
Yeah, Johnson has gone into the ruck now, obviously.
So Nick Bald, who has kicked 1-1 this afternoon. This to make the margin 12 points at the 18-minute mark of the final term. Comes in. Off a couple of steps. Kicks a behind. So 1 goal, 2 his tally. 7-11-53 Werribee. Bannockburn 10-10-70. Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 18.5 played.
Well, it won't be a draw.
So Jackie Broman now kicking in duties from the full-back position again, and he seems to be the designated kicker. Goes out wide, in front, Cole. Mark is not taken out there. Charlton tried to trap it, couldn't get it cleanly. Picked up there and kicked forward by Link Peters. Goes back towards centre wing. Jace Tom got a bad bounce out the back. Is Buck. Buck now on the right foot, goes back to the half-forward line. That's a nice-looking kick. Mark is taken out there, Sutton. So Sutton... He's looking his options up, and then he's going to go long. He's going to go about 30 out from goal. Broman slips in front, and he takes the mark.
Gee, how good's this kid?
Jackie Broman now goes out wide. Nice looking kick out the back. Mark is taken. Cole.
Could he win the Whitley off one game?
Oh, well, this would be it, wouldn't it?
So Cole
even the
now.
Werribee people are in the Bannockburn pub. The great Barry Ryan sitting in the Bannockburn pub. Took on Dean Waters one year in the commercial hotel. So next time I see you, Barry, I'm going to chin you.
So Paul on centre wing, and it's gone out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in to take place. As Miller seems to have drifted up to take some ruck work now. Johnson's there also, putting his hand up. Thrown back in by the umpire. Ball out the back. Comes to Miller once again. Miraman's not best on ground. This bloke's not far behind. Ball goes to the centre half forward position. Picked up Miles. Tackle. Got the handball away. Only as far as Hislop. Tried to get out of trouble, but handed the ball straight to Tito Niawella. Niawella on the right boot. Kick goes into the half forward line. BJ Harding is back there. Has an option out wide, and he will find Jervis. And he
Got
takes
a man
the mark.
on there.
Got Middleton further afield. He goes short to Middleton, and Willie Middleton comes up, takes the mark. Options along the boundary line. He goes long. Jarks is there in front. Gillies comes up, takes the mark.
No, he was trying to get out of the way.
So Gillies now with the ball. Goes back to Broman. Go across the ground if he wants to. I think that's a little bit dangerous now. He's going to go for the longer option. Looks towards Miller. Has to be a good kick. Miller's made good ground and presents up. And doesn't take the mark, though. Now he's under pressure. Ball comes to the ground. Carlton is out there. Miller's going to go back and try and pick it up. Does so. Keeps in the field of play. Kicks round the boundary line. Gains about 30 or 40 metres. Boyd tries to keep it in. Comes back inside, so that's okay. Handballs over the top. Back to Miller. Back to Boyd. Boyd from the defensive side of centre wing goes round the boundary line. It's picked up there by Cole, who was pushed over the boundary line, and a throw-in will take place on that far side of the ground.
That kick then, that's just got to come inboard at this time of the game.
Yep.
Because it's just going to stay out there now. Werribee have got to take some risk and try and get the ball back through the middle somehow.
That's what we're talking about at three-quarter time.
Yeah. So Fulton back in doing the ruck work. Johnson out the back. Niawella kicks the ball back into the forward line, but numbers behind the ball, and it's Bowden Luke this time taking the mark. So Luke Bowden. He plays now and goes high.
Jeez.
Not very far, but the okay, because he's found the right man to take the mark, and that is Fulton. So he will kick from the half-back line, go towards centre wing. Going held up in the breeze. Ball gets out the back, out there. And it's cleared away by Anthony, who kicks the ball back towards Broman. Big punch, and the ball goes back over. As we said, I think they'll be happy for it to stay out there for the next 25 minutes.
My word. A big Nathan Johnson wasn't happy there. He reckoned he got a push in the back and should have got a free kick. And I tell you what, he did get a push in the back from his teammate. It was.
So the ball thrown back in now by the umpire. Fulton brings it down, ball front of the contest. Miller again gets through the contest. He was held on to nicely, but it's Boyd that emerges with the ball. Goes quickly into the forward line towards Sutton. Good spoil from behind. Nice work there from Wilson on the left boot. Goes towards goal. And I think that's got a fatal bounce. And he's put it through. That is his second of the afternoon, and now the 8th for the Werribee side. They are 8-11. Bannockburn are on 10-10. We have gone almost 23 minutes. Final quarter. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Well, they're going to need another 30, 27, 28-minute quarter to get up. If it's a 25-minute, they're not going to get up. But obviously, look, I'll tell you what, they haven't given in. They've tried everything they possibly do, and I don't think you can take too much away from them. I think you've got to give credit to Riccardi, Milburn and the Bannockburn side for carrying out their instructions and playing the exact right game to beat Werribee Centrals, and that's what they've done so far. But they've still got to do it for another
they've
couple.
sat one behind the footy here, where Bannockburn. If I was Werribee, whoever the loose is up the other end, I'd man him up. Just if you've got to play 7 forwards, play him. Sleep Dalton's the loose.
Drag him out.
Fulton gets it down in the middle to himself, does his roving work and goes towards half forward. Wilson gets across there in front of Jervis. Jervis pushes him past the football. He needs some help. Taylor comes across and helps him out. Good tackle, Connor Jervis. And the ball, gee
What
whiz.
was that for?
Pushing the back.
Oh,
He is kidding himself. I tell you,
No.
he's shocking.
Oh, no.
Terrible decision. Taylor back inboard to Johnson in front of 3. Takes the mark.
Got to come this side.
Plays on. Oh, that's a terrible kick. Robinson. Can't trap it though. Boyd can. And got a trip.
Gee, good body. Oh.
Jeez. Miles plays on for Werribee Centrals. Goes along. Sablage! Takes the mark.
Gee, he's got a foot and a half on him too. He
And-
used his body beautifully.
See what happens when you get the ball out this side.
Yep, and quick.
Yep.
So he's 10 out. 45-degree angle. Sablage. Hasn't kicked a goal yet this afternoon. Comes in. Has now.
Yep.
Puts his first on the board, and the 9th for Werribee, 9-11-65. They trail Bannockburn 10-10-70, and that's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard, 24.5 played.
I tell you what, look, I've been fair income all year about umpires and giving credit where credit's due. That was a terrible free kick that went against Bannockburn that time. I just can't believe that. If anything, it possibly could have gone to Bannockburn for holding the ball
Yeah, I thought it was.
half a second earlier. And that's what I thought he was paying it as a late decision. And yeah, they can be aggrieved at that.
So back in the middle we go once again. And the game really livening up now. And Bryman brings the ball out of the middle. His quick kick was okay, but it finds Jarks. So Jarks slowing things down. He's got Miller on the move now. Goes in that direction. Anthony from behind. Miller takes the mark.
No.
I would say if he was kicking the other way, no problem at all. But back into the breeze, he'll need to be very, very good.
Well, it doesn't matter.
No. Tom.
He's got to take his 30 seconds. That's what he's got to do.
And if I was Fulton, I'd be trying to get down there myself. But he's sitting back at centre forward having a spell. So now
Take another 10.
Now the umpire hasn't asked him to move it on yet, so he's taking every bit he can. So, and he's got Gillies making an option, coming at him. But Miller now comes in, kicks that goal. It is long, and it is out of bounds in the full.
But that doesn't matter.
Well, a minor score would have been better.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. No, then we could be back in next week.
So the ball. Time on
Extra time.
Yes, I thought so.
God,
ball
yes.
towards centre wing,
Not
comes
doing
out the
that.
back, cleaned away there. Taylor kicks the ball back towards the half-forward line. It's Harding that leads in the race for the ball, went after it, has support there, goes back to Cole, has the ball, needs to get rid of it, does so, and goes back towards Miller. His front spot, taps the ball back towards the boundary line.
That was
So
clever.
Probably a good play. It
was very clever.
Take the mark.
It was
Took out of
also
bounds.
deliberate, but you don't pay it out of the air like that. But that's where he wanted it to go. Good play.
So Johnson and Fulton at the contest. Numbers around. Ball to the front. Goes towards Broman. Goes back and collects it once again. He is tackled. Umpire said no prior opportunity there, and that was a good decision, I think.
You reckon?
This is where Werribee need to pull one or two out. Otherwise, they're just going to get picked off.
So ball thrown up quickly by the umpire once again. Fulton punches the ball back. Ball is taken out of the contest. Miller tries to get through the contest. Got a handball away. Goes to Carlton. Fed it out the back. Smothered on the ball. Good tackle again. But they're working pretty hard in there, both sides. Ball's not coming out. Umpire will come in and take possession. Similar ball up. Thrown up again. Fulton taps it down. Goes to Robinson. Nyweller tackles. Ball sits under. And again, another ball up to take place. This is where you need the old third man up, don't you? Just to belt the ball out of that contest. Johnson's up, down, picked up. Miller kicks the ball back towards centre wing. Harding's there. It's also Spiller. Savage comes in, takes tackled by Broman. Goes back, picked up Spiller, tried to get the ball away, goes towards Miles. He tries to burst his way through. Handball comes out the back, picked up by Middleton. He tried to put boot to ball, but missed the bloody thing. Picked up by Savage. Goes back to Miller. Miller puts boot to ball, goes back towards the half-forward line, bounce. However, Faber goes towards Tommy Parsons there. He is tackled, and there's going to be a ball up. So we've gone to almost 28 minutes, final quarter.
Can't be much time left here.
It is 10-10-70. Bannockburn 9-11-65. Werribee.
So ball up half forward for Werribee. Fulton and Bald. Fulton gets it down road by Miller. Matt Miller over the top. Broman's there, wrapped up. Matt Miller comes back in. Another ball up.
Werribee need to pull some players forward here.
Yeah,
just get
Savage is
forward.
going back now.
Yeah, he's probably the one.
I think Skinner should go back with him.
Someone's got to cheat.
So half forward, yeah. Get out the back, Fulton. Miles gets it. Oh, nearly got the kick right, but Kelly just stands his ground. Oh, he twins the hammy then too, I reckon, Nathan Kelly. He's taken the mark. He's called to play on. Oh, he chips the ball towards Hoey, who's got two on him, and Miller taps it over the boundary line for a throw in.
Wouldn't you use a big fella standing
Wouldn't you kick it at Kieran Fulton?
Well, you would, but even though it didn't go to where he wanted to go, he put it close to the boundary line.
He could have been on the wing, though.
So boundary throw in. Right half forward for Werribee.
Tito out the back here.
Fulton gets it down, roved towards Miles. Reece Miles for Werribee, wrapped up, not going in here. The umpire will come in and ball it up. 55 out from the Werribee goal. They trail by 5 points, 29 played, final term.
Bannockburn are better off getting the ball for Werribee. I can't see him getting a goal from here.
Fulton taps it on. Oh, Quarrier off a step. Dangerous kick inside 50. Which way is it going to bounce? BJ, not great. Hislop's handball was terrible. Oh,
they got away.
Kelly just got away and out wide for Bowden, and Boyd to make up some ground. Boyd did nicely. Bowden just wants the safety of the boundary line and finds it. And he's not going to pay deliberate there.
Oh,
He's not paying deliberate.
Don't.
29.5 played.
That would have went to Werribee, that deliberate free kick, and I would have jumped out the box in disgrace. So good umpiring.
So throw in 55 out from the Werribee goal. Fulton and Johnson. Fulton in front. Nice close little tap. Pack develops. They need a kick out of there. The umpire will come in and ball it up. 30 played. Final term. 5 points the difference.
Longest quarter.
Bannockburn are sweating. Ball up again. Johnson, Fulton. Down Sablage, handball towards Tito. He can't take it. Broman over the top. Pack develops again at 50. Umpire will come in and do a bit more work.
This is where Sleep Dalton needs to get on his bike and just bolt forward and just try and create something out of nothing.
And Fulton down. Carlton handball. Sablage off a step. 40 out. Top of the goal square. Siren. Siren. No mark. Siren. It's all over. And Bannockburn win 10-10-70. They have defeated Werribee Central's 9-11-65 by 5 points. Goal kickers, Dale.
Yes, for Bannockburn. Jason Tom with 3, 2 each to Jarks and Robinson, 1 each to Hislop, Broman and Miller. And for the Werribee side, 2 to Johnson and also to Wilson, 1 each to Nyawella, Sloan, Boyd, Bald and Sablich.